Hi, good afternoon. My name is Mike Jacobs. I'm here today to talk to you and share with you information that might be helpful to your small business. I'm also here to talk to you about credit card processing, how that will affect your business. I'm going to tell you a little bit about the new Durbin Amendment law and how that works. I'm going to talk to you about tier pricing versus interchange pricing. I'm going to share with you what not to look uh, for and not sign with companies. Okay. The first thing I would like to share with you is there's companies out there that uh, contract you and lock you into a contract with them to keep you as a customer. And the only way out of those contracts is to pay substantial fees, anywhere from $250 to $700 in some cases, to get out of a contract with a company that might have misled you to thinking that you were getting a better rate when you switched. How these companies work, they have a building set up somewhere in the United States. They hire, telemarketers. They have recruiters that are hired, and usually there's 100 telemarketers, 50 recruiters. They have team leaders set in places to take these reps in that they recruit in to do the business. And the team leaders, of course, then have a boss that they answer to there locally at the business. And then they send the reps out in different states, different towns in different states to actually go to appointments that their telemarketers set with you smaller businesses. Uh, if you get a call from a telemarketer, and I'm sure you guys probably get anywhere from 8 to 10, maybe even 15 of these things a month. Uh, if you do, most of them, most of the telemarketers are going to call you and they're going to say stuff like, we're sending a rep out, they're going to talk to you about the Durbin Amendment and educate you on the new law and how that's going to affect your business. What time would be good for him to come out? Um, they're going to say things like, if you can allow us to come out and give you a presentation, we'll go ahead and give you $200. They're going to say stuff like that. That's not going to happen. They just want to get in the door so they can talk to you and then also sign you into these long and gated contracts and mislead you on your rates. Um, there is several different types of ways that they do these things, and a couple of ways you can notice this, um, short of just asking. They usually come in with a book or 4 or 5 or 6 pages that you're going to have to sign and go over. Their hopes are that you're going to trust your rep. They're building enough maybe rapport with you that you trust the rep, that you go ahead and sign that and you don't read the other parts in the application, because what they're going to say when you go to cancel, why are you charging me this money? You didn't give me what you told me you would give me. Well, you signed it, didn't you? This is their customer service, and this is what they're going to tell you. Now, some of you that'll watch this video, you've been through this, and you know what I'm saying to be accurate. They'll say stuff like, well, you signed the thing. Didn't you read it or have your attorney go over it before you signed it? They've already got you signed in it. They're not going to let you out of it. You're not going to get away with not paying them your early termination fee if you exit out of your contract before it expires. They also have a 2-day grace period after your 3-year contract period that they recontract you into another 3 years after your 3 years is up automatically if you don't call them and tell them that you don't want another contract. They don't tell you that stuff because they want you to remain in a contract so that you won't leave their company. It solidifies you to do business with them over and over at the same cost or the same rates. They'll say stuff like they're going to give you a rate of 1.5 uh, with a transaction fee of a 6 to 10 cents, okay, or 12 cents or whatever. So you got to watch for those and always ask, am I signing a contract? If they hem-haw around or divert away from that to another response, you're you're signing a contract. Um, Ask them if there's any early termination fees. Hey, if my business closed today, uh, would I have to pay you anything to get out of this contract? Again, they're going to hem-haw around about it because they don't want you to know you're in a contract. They may say something like, no, we're contracting you just so that we can keep the same rate that we tell you you're getting. Okay? So we can't never change or lower or raise your, or we can lower your rate, but we won't never raise your rate. That's what the contract's for. So beware of that stuff and watch for it. Now let's talk a little bit about tier pricing. This is the pricing that these companies will give you, and most companies are still operating off tier pricing. Tier pricing, there's 3 different types of credit card transactions. There's a qualified credit card transaction, there's a partially qualified, and a non-qualified transaction. Okay, qualified is the rate that they're telling you. Usually, most generally, I've noticed 1.5% is what they're going to give you on that. Partially qualified, it's going to be anywhere between 1.4% and 10 cents, and non-qualified is going to be somewhere around 2% plus 10 cents. Um, your partially qualified credit card is a credit card that basically, if you hand key the credit card in any situation, like a moto or lodging or you pizza stores that are out there, yeah, they call it a pizza delivery. You put their credit card in the credit card machine. You're going to pay a little more for that. The banks don't see that as a secure credit card. It could be possibly stolen in their eyes, so that's why they charge a little more. Your non-qualified card is a signature card, a rewards card, Walmart uploadable cards, credit cards with low credit card balances. There's all kinds of different ways that you can get a non-qualified credit card. However, I got to tell you, your non-qualified credit card is most usually your best customer. Or repeat business, so to speak, because you're taking that credit card that other people might not take. How the tier pricing works, we're going to base this off of $100, both on the tier pricing structure and on the interchange structure. Tier pricing works like this: the 1.5% that they talked about giving you plus the 10 cents. If you hand key a credit card, it's now partially qualified. It comes with a 1.4% fee plus the 1.5% qualified fee. You add that together, that's 2.9%. On $100, that'd be $2.90 that you would pay for that partially qualified credit card. Plus your 20 cents in transactions. The 10-cent transaction for the partial and the 10-cent transaction they put down. So that's 20 cents. That's going to make that a total of $3.10 for that $100. On a non-qualified tiered price, on 2%, if it's 1.5 qualified, again, you got to add the 1.5% to the 2%. That makes it 3.5%. Again, 10 cents for a transaction fee for the non-qualified card, 10 cents for the transaction fee, a total of 20 cents per the transaction. That's going to make that 3.5%, which would be $3.50, tack on 20 cents, $3.70 for that non-qualified credit card. These are things that they don't disclose to you when they're talking to you, because if they do, you can obviously see where that can get very expensive running it in a tiered program. Okay, now in interchange, interchange works off of basis points, okay, and it's called cost plus. So whatever it costs the processor to run the partially qualified card, it'll be 50 basis points above that cost. So most generally, cost is 0.70 plus 10 cents to the processor for a partially qualified. Your qualified is 50, just flat 50 basis points. Most generally, that comes with, let's just say, a 10-cent transaction fee or 12-cent transaction fee. Most generally, basically you'd be making just 2 cents above the 10 cents, whoever signs you up that way. If they did, in fact, do this. Some of them will do it even less than this. Some of them will do it a little more than this. You could be 60 or 70 basis points, but I'm just going to use this as a ballpark to kind of give you an idea of how interchange works versus tiered pricing. So 0.5 basis points and 0.70%, you tack the 0.50 on, you got a 1.2% on the partially qualified, which is $1.20 plus 12. That makes it $1.32 on 100 instead of $3.10. Okay, you can see where the difference is there. On a qualified credit card, cost is usually anywhere between 1.4 1.6%. We're just going to go with 1.6% because I didn't look and see what the cost is today on that. But we're going to just say 1.6% plus 50 basis points makes it 2.1% for the non-qualified card plus 12 cents. That means you're going to pay $2.10 plus 12 is $2.22 for that non-qualified card. As you can see, it's substantially different doing that. We have a website design that gets more in detail than what I'm doing in this video. This is just kind of a rough draft of what is to come in the video. In the website. We urge you guys to go and tour the website and see exactly what we're talking about what to look. You've seen in the beginning of my video that I talked about what to look for. This is going to be more elaborate. It's going to give you more in detail. It's going to go forward in what you're looking for in a processor. And let's face it, guys, most of you are looking for, you're looking to profit more. If I give you $1 for an item, you're going to profit more off my dollar than you are if I give you a piece of plastic, um, because there is a cost correlated with that. So, kind of keep these things in mind that I'm talking to you about. I'm going to list the website below in the comment section. If you have any questions about any of the things that I've talked about, interchange or any of that stuff, feel free to leave me a comment. I can exchange an email with you if need be, and we can talk about it more in depth. Even wouldn't even mind giving out my phone number to you in an email if we wanted to go personable with it. But like I say, these are things that you definitely want to look for. You want to make sure that, by all means, that you check and make sure you're not signing contracts. There's companies out there. Also, watch for these leases. Get you into a lease. Some of those machines are $400 and $500, and they're going to charge you $5,000 for a machine that you could have got for $400 or $500. There's companies out there giving these machines away, so be careful what you're. Make sure you thoroughly check who you're talking to, what they're offering, and what their contract actually says. That's it for now. Again, down at the bottom under the comment section, please click the link to the website. Go listen to all the little portals. We have some testimonials on this website that will actually, these are merchants that's actually been through some of this. They can tell you, they'll tell you a little bit about where they're at now with their processing as opposed to where they have been. One of the merchants has switched 4 different times, and all 4 times got misled and was never given the the rates that she was told that she would get in any of the 4 times. So go watch those videos. Enjoy your day. Merry Christmas to you guys, and I'll have some more videos up and running as time goes on. Thank you so much for watching my video. I hope this has been helpful to you.